Hey guys, Nick Drossos, and welcome to Motivational Mondays 2020. They're back. So I decided to start my first motivational video right here, where I grew up in Montreal, Park X, in this apartment building, playing in the streets and the lanes in the back, getting into fights with Dagobert and Ice-T, my Haitian guys were over here. And I remember I used to get out of the house. I used to make sure they don't catch me from the balcony because I had a loud mouth. And if they ever did, well, I took a couple of beatings. I fought back. I won some. But, when I look back, I come back here as a reminder of where I came from, the challenges I had growing up, because my character, who I am, was built in these streets. The challenges of growing up, obviously with, I don't want to get too much into it, with not the greatest parents, the challenges of being, a little kid and having to go upstairs and open the door, make your lunch, wait for my sister, of, being bullied and being picked on and fighting in these streets, getting kicked out of high school, dropping out, having to work at the age of 13, at the age of 16, full-time, at McDonald's, sleeping on my desk. It's been a roller coaster for me, guys. And I look back at everything, and as much as sometimes I say to myself, fuck, it's not fair. Why didn't I have the great parents? Why couldn't I have been smarter and be better in school? Why did I have to go to work at such a young age and pay bills? And there was so many whys. And there was so much anger as a child in me that I spent most of my life, and I could tell you honestly, between the age of, I'll go as young as 10, to almost 35, to almost 40, being pissed off at the world, being pissed off, being angry, thinking that it wasn't fair and that I should have had it better. And then I realized, man, this was a gift. All this shit here prepared me for what I'm doing right now today. Would I be able to coach people? Would I be able to share my experience? Would I be able to tell you guys and inspire and motivate you guys that if you're watching this video and you're like, Nick, I grew up, not in a I grew up in a poor neighborhood. That's the truth. I grew up in a poor neighborhood. My parents were never there. And when they were, I was fucking scared of them. And I didn't have it easy. And I'm shit in school. And I'm dropping out of school because I have to go work and pay the bills. Whatever you have to tell me, I've been there. And if you're watching this video, and I hope to inspire the young 20-year-olds who are going to watch this video, everything that you're going through right now, all that hard shit that you hate and you're angry for and you're pissed off and you think the world is not fair, it's a gift. It's a gift, and it's a challenge for you to grow, to learn about yourself, to grow, to learn to be flexible, to learn to be creative, to learn to adapt. This shit can't be taught in all your books. All these gurus you go do a seminar and they tell you how to be strong and how to be, to adapt. And a lot of this stuff, unfortunately, but sadly, comes through your challenges in life and how you deal with them and how you perceive them. That's how we are built and made to do greatness, or just to be good and to be kind to others through these challenges. I come over here. This is actually a true story. There was a family up here. She had 5 kids. And I remember my parents had bought donuts, which was like a treat for us. And the kid had never had a donut. And he looked at me and he said, "What is that?" I go, "It's a donut." He goes, "I've never had one." I go, "Here." So I gave him a donut because nobody had money here. So we all learned to share and we played with whatever we had. So I gave him a donut, and I still remember this. And he took a bite and he started running up and down the street and being like, "Oh my God, that's so good." And I couldn't believe that I gave him my donut And that was enough to bring this kid such joy. And I still remember it, right? And I also remember, sadly, most of the kids got beatings here. Most of the kids in these neighborhoods, you would actually hear their parents beating their kids. Right over here in apartment 2, this guy would beat the shit out of his kids so bad. And my parents would tell me, listen, you're lucky you don't get that. Be happy that I don't do that. And I remember as a child, I used to get shivers when I used to hear it. And I was scared of that man when I would see him. And I look back at all that, and there's a few things I learned. One, I will never use this as an excuse to do the same to my son. I won't tell him, because I had it hard, you're gonna have it hard. Because I did this, you're gonna, no. It's finding that balance between, making it hard and challenging so he can grow, but also giving him the love that he needs to grow properly. So that's one thing. The other thing, again, I learned to be grateful, because when I come in here and I walk in this building, and I brought my son here and I made him walk in the building. He's like, Daddy, I don't want to go inside. No, come up and see where I grew up, right? He lives in this, decent, beautiful, nice house and big yard. You know what I mean? I go, you know what we played here? Bottle cap. We took a cap in the middle of the crack on the street and used to try to hit a tennis ball with it. We used to find ways to be creative. But again, to say all that, all these challenges that you're faced right now, and you might be pissed off at the world, and you might think it's not fair, is your moment to shine and grow. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Motivational Mondays is back. Make sure to like, subscribe. Leave me in the comment box what you guys think. What is the next topic you guys want me to talk about? And I want to thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and stand strong.